Hawks win! Hawks win! 3-1 over the Columbus Blue Jackets. And Kevin Lankinen came out big yet again. Lakes in net keeps playing great. Improving. He right now is our #1 netminder. The Chicago Blackhawks come in tonight after knowing they had more players going to the COVID protocol in Ryan Carpenter and Nick Beaudin. And they had an NHL debut then make it happen today, and that belonged to number 52, Reese Johnson, who actually looked really good in his NHL debut tonight. The Hawks came in back playing in the United Center, playing the Blue Jackets. They looked good last game after the second and third period, and yet they came out short. Tonight, the Hawks come in and beat the Jackets 3-1. Elvis Merzlikins was in net for the Blue Jackets, and well, there were some thank you very much moments in this game with two of the goals, I would have to say. It was a beautiful way for one of these goals to go in. I was laughing, and I think Suter was too. Yeah, Suter got on the board. So, let's look at the shots on net per period. In the first period, it was 11-7 in favor for the Blue Jackets. Second period, 10-16 in favor for the Chicago Blackhawks. In the third period, it was 12-13 in favor for your Chicago Blackhawks. And total shots on net for the game, 33-36 in favor for your Chicago Blackhawks. It was a good game by the Hawks. They played well, getting the puck in the offensive zone, cycling the puck, even though they had a lot of line changes today with what's been going on with the Hawks as of recently. Kevin Lankinen stayed in net for the Hawks and played strong. He's been playing great in pretty much every start he's had since making his debut. The Hawks have looked good with Lankinen in. They've kept their games close, and well, the Hawks have won their games with Lankinen. So, I think Lakes is our #1 guy. The Hawks, this is what's happened in the game. The Jackets drew the Hawks in the faceoff dot, 53.5% to the Hawks' 46.5% at the dot. Dylan Strome, though, looked great at the dot today. The Hawks were playing well. They didn't really have to worry about losing those toss-up plays in the dot. Then on the power play, each team went 0 for 2. Yes, the Hawks did not score on their power play goal opportunities, but they had high-quality chances when it did come to the power play. Hits, 39-30 in favor for the Blue Jackets. It was a high-hitting game. First period proved it was going to be a chippy game. They were battling. It was looking a little chippy, and, well, it clearly was with how many hits were thrown today. Block shots, 15-15. Giveaways, 11-12. And takeaways, 9-7 in favor for the Blue Jackets. Giveaways, the Hawks had the 12 giveaways. Not good there, but whatever. They outplayed and won the game. The Hawks were the better team, and they got the victory. Let's just say that. 3 stars of the night. Kevin Lankinen with the first star of the night, making 32 saves on 33 shots. Patrick Kane with the second star with 2 points. And Philip Kurashev with the third star with 2 points. They looked good today. Kurashev and Kane and Walmart actually looked like a solid line. They were playing well, they were passing well, and they got the opportunities. But the fourth line, being a mix of two rookies and a player who's played 3 seasons, it looked good. And Hagel, David Camp, and Reese Johnson, they looked good. Johnson threw some hits. He had about 8 the last I checked. He looked good, and he had a nice shot on net. Johnson was actually getting in the play, playing good, taking the puck in the offensive zone, getting his opportunities for his line mates. He looked good in his NHL debut. I just want to mention that again. So let's go to the goals of the game. Why not? In the first period, at 12:32 in the first period, scored by number 23, Philip Kurashev. His third goal of the season, assisted by number 88, Patrick Kane. And number 13, Matthias Janmark. This was a tic-tac goal situation as the Hawks went on a rush, 3-on-2. Janmark dumps it down to Kane. Kane shoots it, and Kurashev, sitting right in front of the goal line, tips it in past Elvis, and the Hawks are on the board first, getting the Hawks a 1-0 lead halfway through the first period. But the Jackets had enough of it. They tie it up at 17:28 in the first period, scored by Boom Jenner, his third of the season, assisted by Jack Roslovic and Liam Foudy to make it a 1-1 game. This goal kind of on DeHaan a little bit, in my opinion. DeHaan kind of let Foudy walk in, and it led to a scramble up front of the net. Puck getting deflected, goes off Roslovic, goes off Boom Jenner. Jenner buries it past Lankinen. Nothing Lankinen really could have done there. It was just one of those type of crazy scrambles up front of the net. So, 1-1 game now with 3 minutes left in the first period. Hawks looked good afterwards. They killed some times. They were playing, had some times in the offensive zone that they looked really strong in, and a few that they had missed opportunities in the rest of the period. Same with the Jackets. It was back and forth for pretty much the entire game. Second period, no goals were scored, but the Hawks were outplaying the Jackets. They did take a couple penalties. They killed them. Lankinen made a couple huge saves that helped the Hawks. And, well, we go to the third period, still tied at 1. So, Lankinen had to make a huge save early in the third period where Liam Foudy basically walks in through the slot and has an opportunity to just beat Lankinen. Well, Lankinen came up big with a huge save, but then the momentum shifted. It looked like the Hawks were gaining momentum after that big save by Lankinen, because at 7:41 in the third period, scored by number 24, Pius Suter, his fourth goal of the season, and Suter says, thank you very much to Elvis, by the fact Elvis plays the puck out of the net, behind the net, and Suter takes it, waits for Elvis to kind of go in to the crease, and Suter banks it off of Elvis's back, and the Hawks now have a 2-1 lead. Nice goal by Suter. He must have had a great moment there. It was a beauty. And then the Hawks kept pressuring, playing good. And then they had to make a couple plays in the defensive zone, of course, but they were playing good afterwards. So we go at 13:40 in the third period. Scored by number 88, Patrick Kane, his 4th of the season, and assisted by number 23, Philip Kurashev, as Kurashev steals the puck from Merzlikins behind the net and gives it right over to Patrick Kane. Patrick Kane with basically a 6x4, an empty net. Hawks take it to goals now, and the Hawks are now up by 2. It was great. Merzlikins looked like, what was he doing out of the net? He was messing up quite a bit. That led to 2 goals where he tried playing the puck, misplays it, giving it to a Hawk. Hawks led to scoring off it. And, well, that's the last goal of the game. And the Hawks almost had a couple on the empty net when it got close to the end of the game, but didn't get it in. But the Hawks win it 3-1. Those 2 goals that the Hawks got in the 3rd period kind of were saying, yeah, those rarely ever happen. Those were some dang it moments, in my opinion, how Merzlikins kind of really messed up play right there, and Hawks take it. This was a fun game to watch. It was back and forth, chippy play, leading to just good, pure hockey. I loved it. It was good. It was a fun game to watch. I'm now tongue-tied. It was just fun how the game turned out. Hawks got a win, and now they come back on Tuesday to play the Carolina Hurricanes. So beating the Blue Jackets, splitting the series, is not bad. Lankinen played strong, and the Hawks got the victory. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts are on tonight's action. And thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, let's go!